Welcome to Miami, where F1's Sunshine Party draws a crowd every sport craves. Miami, United States. With anticipation for a sellout crowd once again building, this weekend's Miami Grand Prix is poised to further solidify its appeal among a younger, more diverse audience. A critical factor in Formula One's expanding success within the United States. Having established itself as a prominent fixture on the calendar since its debut in 2022, marked by a grand and spectacular celebration under the Florida sun, Miami is widely regarded as a pivotal showcase event for the sport. Serving as the initial event among the three now hosted annually in the U.S., the Miami Round acts as a vital shop window, highlighted this year by three teams, Racing Bulls, Sauber, and Ferrari, introducing special liveries for the occasion. The striking flamingo pink of the RB entry has garnered considerable attention, though the addition of a somewhat cumbersome corporate blue to the iconic scarlet of the Scuderia has received a less enthusiastic response from fans. While some critics initially expressed reservations about Miami's deliberate emphasis on the entertainment aspect, viewing the weekend as an event where food and beverages, often referred to bafflingly as FB to the uninitiated, were presented as equally fundamental as the racing itself, and where atmosphere was intrinsically linked with competition, it is undeniable that this approach, perhaps pioneering the event race concept F1 sought to promote, has yielded significant success with key metrics surrounding the race supporting this narrative. The atmosphere observed particularly within the general admission or campus areas, tickets for which are increasingly popular and offer a more accessible alternative to the high-end hospitality prominently featured across media platforms, is characterized by unadulterated enjoyment, notably free from the pervasive sense of world-weary cynicism. There is, dare it be whispered, an air of hedonism, suggesting that not all appreciation of racing must conform to the stereotype of somber beard scratching from a rain-soaked grassy embankment. This distinct atmosphere is significantly shaped by the composition of the attending audience. Data derived from ticket sales acknowledging the inherent limitation that this information pertains solely to the purchaser rather than all individuals holding tickets, indicates that Miami is successfully engaging demographic groups highly coveted by numerous sports with ambitious aspirations. Tyler App, president of the Miami GP, commented on this trend, stating, "We've got the high-end luxury buyer that we've really cultivated a relationship with and built their trust. But at the same time, we've got some of our entry-level motorsport fan data that's telling us we're also a motorsport event for the people who are intrigued and interested and just want to come and see the cars for the first time." This influx of new fans has driven initiatives such as the introduction of single-day tickets and the increasingly popular three-day campus pass. Crucially, the data highlights a notably younger audience base. The base is growing most aggressively from what we've seen in the 20 and 30-year-old buyer, Epp added. He further clarified the changing profile of attendees, stating, "Our data does not tell us that this is an audience of 30 to 60-year-old white men. That's not what we're seeing now. Certainly they're here, but it's a much more eclectic, diverse group than that, and part of that's partially because we're in Miami, which is such a wonderfully diverse market." Observations made trackside corroborate this data concerning both age and ethnic diversity among attendees. Furthermore, the gender distribution is demonstrating a notable shift, with the event moving towards what could potentially become a near 50-50 split in the coming years. "We're tracking about 40% female to 60% male right now," Epp confirmed, based on buyer data, also noting that the female audience exhibits a younger average age compared to their male counterparts, consistently skewing younger. These demographic trends are precisely those the sport seeks to cultivate to build upon the considerable success it has recently achieved in the U.S., significantly propelled by the popular Drive to Survive docuseries. While the sound and spectacle of the Las Vegas race may have commanded significant attention in recent times, it remains undeniable that the event hosted at the Hard Rock Stadium in Miami is consistently attracting substantial numbers. Last year, when McLaren's Lando Norris secured his maiden F1 victory at the circuit, the race drew a record U.S. viewing figure of 3.1 million, and Miami now accounts for the top three largest live U.S. television audiences in the history of Formula One. Across the season as a whole, the average viewership per race stood at 1.11 million, figures that, while still considerably smaller than those commanded by established leagues such as the NFL and NBA, are nonetheless regarded as robust indicators of the sport's growing presence and appeal within the American market. Tyler App possesses a well-rounded perspective from which to assess the sport's standing in comparative terms, having previously held positions trackside and within teams in NASCAR, IndyCar, and sports cars before transitioning to baseball for 4.5 years and subsequently dedicating nearly 9 years to the Kansas City Chiefs within the NFL. Drawing upon this extensive experience across various major American sports, he expressed strong conviction regarding the promising future of Formula One in the United States. "We can be very bullish about Formula One in the United States," he asserted, viewing its position as solidified, here to stay, and looking at continuous growth, not necessarily ebbs and flows. He contrasted this with the general landscape of the United States sports ecosystem, which he believes often experiences fluctuations tied to competitiveness and market-specific competition, affirming, "But as a whole we feel really good about the state of Formula One."